So let's have a look at youglish in action. If I type a word like tell, youglish will retrieve examples from YouTube videos where we can hear the word tell. So that's over 100,000 cases. Scroll down a little bit and it will be playing the first video soon enough, hopefully.
And scorn you and tell you that they don't want you anywhere near them.
And I can move to the next video if I want to.
Fire, or somebody in a bar saying, "Here, let me tell."
Okay, and so on.
Even with
I can choose from US, English, UK, Australian.
Tell you just how iterative, interrelated.
Or I can look for a string of words. Let me tell you. Now we have over 3,000 cases.
Or somebody in a bar saying, "Here, let me tell you a story. It didn't happen to me, it happened to somebody."
Before I close, though, let me tell you about my grandmother.
How about, so let me tell you?
So let me tell you what the free will theorem says now.
So let me tell you how I first discovered what I later came.
Let's get a little bit more sophisticated. So let me tell you a little bit about, or if we say it really fast, so let me tell you a little bit about.
Tell you a little bit about why I wrote this book as opposed to some other book.
So let me tell you a little bit about the game.
So we could play these examples live in the classroom if we have the technology available to us, not with the purpose of speaking like that, but in order to boost awareness of how the spoken language really works. In fact, most trouble native speakers have when it comes to understanding non-native speakers stems from inaccurate rhythm and stress rather than inaccuracies in vocabulary or grammar mistakes or words being mispronounced. This is very much the case in speakers of syllable times languages like Italian or Spanish, for example. All right. So a second way in which we could use youglish in the language classroom is to highlight pronunciation of troublesome words. For example, rough.
So I hope anyone listening to this going through that rough stretch, I hope.
Or cough. Or tough.
Obviously, there's been a tough couple of weeks, not just here in the United States.
Those cases. What tough choice do they make? You know the answer.
Finally, we could use youglish to illustrate grammar. Looking forward to, followed by ing.
Time and looking forward to seeing you at the Startup Health Festival.
But I've also been looking forward to spending a couple of days here in the Twin Cities.
And I'm looking forward to seeing him.
Obviously, the students themselves could be running those searches at home, and you will see that a URL, a web address, unique web address is generated here at the top. So if you can grab this, copy paste, then you could copy and paste it onto Word document, for example. So you could retrieve those examples right away without having to, type your Word query. So I think it's just a brilliant site that we could use in the classroom to run those searches live and to illustrate pronunciation, and so the students raise awareness of spoken language and how those words bump into each other and how English really sounds.